Now say I want a roof, so I'm going to show you two different ways of drawing a roof. Again, I'm going to use the camera. I'm going to look at the front, and I'm going to get my pencil, and I'm going to draw. I'm going to find the middle spot, and I'm going to draw a line. I think I want my roof about that high, and then I want a line that goes down to the end there, and I want another line that goes down to the end there, and then I don't need that middle line anymore, so I'm going to get my rubber and take that away. I'm going to go to my camera. I'm going to go to an isometric view so I can see a bit better, and then I am going to drag my roof back to there. Now I've got a problem. It's actually come up with a hollow roof, and sometimes the SketchUp will do this. Sometimes it'll actually just it'll guess what I wanted, and it'll guess wrong. It thought, well, I presume you just wanted a hollow shape because you only had two lines. If it does that, you have to do edit and undo push pull, and possibly add another line down the bottom here, and I can try push pull again. It's definitely producing a nice hollow shape. So if it does that, sometimes you have to go back and draw the lines again. And for that reason, I don't really like drawing things with lines that way, because you can't really control what it's doing. So I'm going to undo the erase, and I'm going to keep undoing. I could just use Alt and Backspace to undo it, and then I'm going to end up no line. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to draw a line and move it. So I'm going to draw from the middle of here to the midpoint of the back, and then I'm going to select the line. I know I've selected the line because it's gone blue. And now I'm going to move to the Move tool. It says, okay, you want to move that line up. Now the only way I can move that line up is by changing the shape. So as I go up, I could of course go down. I wanted a really fancy dovewing group, but I'm going to drag that up. So I decide that's a nice sort of height, and that's okay. I'm going to call that my roof there. Okay, so I can draw lines, but sometimes when you draw lines it doesn't give you exactly the shape that you want. Okay, and sometimes actually drawing other lines and moving them is another way you can do it. Again, if I pick the end of the point of that line there, I can grab the Move tool and I can start dragging and get all sorts of weird shapes going on. Okay, so I can move little pieces, I can move individual corners down, I can drag that corner up and in. Okay, notice it's that line I'm selected, so it's only that line it moves. If I select this line and make this line here blue and click on Move, I can move that outwards, I can move it in, and so on. So I can start moving lines and points in my model to change, whoops, that's gone completely mad, exactly how my model looks. Okay, and I can pick just on an individual line and click on Move and drag that around, and I'm really beginning to get a really very strange shape. So I'm going to go back again, undo. I can either just click on Undo Move, or I can use Alt and Backspace. So Alt and the Backspace key, I can whip back through that. Oops, I've gone too far back. So I can go forward with Redo Move is Control and Y. So Control and Y. I don't want to do anything. Edit, and I didn't want to redo it. I'm obviously going to have to do that again. I'm going to have to hit on the Move tool and drag that back up again, and it gives me my roof.